sterling. Stephen Kerr, welcome to you.
Good morning, Adam.
Do you know how you're going to vote?
Oh yes, I'll be voting consistent with my previous votes. I'll be voting to support the agreement. Absolutely.
But what's the mood, though? Are you fairly pessimistic about success?
Frankly, I'm pretty pessimistic about it. You heard a really excellent assessment analysis of where the votes are lying at the minute, and I can't see how this passes. Of course, I hope it does, because it's such a sensible way to proceed, to agree that we are going to leave the European Union on the basis of this agreement, which protects citizens' rights, it gives business a period of certainty, and tidies up all the loose ends. But
we have still got the issue of the meaningful vote.
Yeah.
What's your understanding? Will we have another meaningful vote? Because this isn't it, and legally we need another one or not?
What we're doing today conforms with European legal requirements, which is by this date, by 11 o'clock tonight, that the House of Commons votes to approve the withdrawal agreement. Yes, there's something else that will need to be taken care of on another day. But right now, the imperative is that we leave the European Union by agreement and get ourselves to May the 22nd.
Now, if it doesn't get through, we're going to have a really short period of time, I mean a fortnight, to get ourselves sorted out, or we're going to have a hard deal Brexit.
Yeah. Well, throughout this process, I've been asking my colleagues, pleading with them now finally, that they be prepared to compromise, that be prepared to move. The thing is, we're going to have to move. All of us are going to have to move from our entrenched positions. Many of us have already moved from our entrenched positions, but there's some of my colleagues who have dug a very deep ditch. I hope they can climb out of it, because the way things are going at the minute, they're not prepared to.
But, I mean, there's some of your colleagues who might say, well, look, we're 2 weeks from a no-deal Brexit. What's wrong with that?
There's not going to be a no-deal Brexit. I mean, the House of Commons has made it absolutely clear. There will not be a no-deal Brexit. What the choice is today, this is Brexit Day, in a very real sense. This is the day that we can choose to enact the will of the British people as expressed at the referendum June 2016. That's what the House of Commons needs to do today. There's lots of other bits and pieces to come after it, as you've rightly pointed out. But today is an opportunity for us to fulfil the wishes of the British people, and that's what I intend to do.
But if the will of the British people isn't supported in the House of Commons, we're going to have to look for a longer extension, aren't we, in European elections and all the rest?
When you say we're going to have to look for a longer extension, the reality is that we're going to be over a barrel, because we're going to be supplicants to the European Union in relation to how long the extension of Article 50 will be, what the terms and conditions will be, what the cost of it will be. I mean, they can lay all kinds of conditions on a country. We saw what happened in Greece. We're putting ourselves in a position of vulnerability that we saw in the case of Greece. And that's unacceptable to me, as a Conservative Member of Parliament, supporting a government that's brought forward a very sensible and rational and good agreement that leads us out of the European Union.
Was it helpful that the Prime Minister suddenly mixed her own future into all of this?
So many bits of feedback arrived in Downing Street that colleagues said they will vote for the agreement if she lays out a timetable for her departure. What I think we heard on Wednesday was the epitome of Theresa May's leadership. She has constantly put the national interest first, and in making the announcement she did on Wednesday at the 22, what she did was the ultimate in terms of sacrifice and duty.
Have you got a candidate to replace her?
I think there are some very good candidates that could replace the Prime Minister, but right now our mind should be focused on what happens today, because what happens today is of vital national importance.
OK, Stephen Kerr, MP, thank you very much indeed. We'll let you go.